Good evening. I don't hear myself. I don't know if I'm working. Good evening. I see several of you jumping in the chat here. Or jumping, well, I see one person jumping in. We'll get started here in just a few minutes. I'm just going to get this sent out to everybody. Hope everybody's doing all right. See a few of you jumping in. We'll get started in just a few minutes. I have learned of a conflict tomorrow night, and we need to address it. Not mad at anybody, just need to address it. Let's see here, drop it in the server. See a few more of you jumping in here. Appreciate it. Guys, we'll be going live here in just a few minutes. Just trying to get us an audience going. So just stand by with me. We'll be going here in just a moment. I hope everybody's doing all right. Discord. All right. Jason, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on, but yeah, you're welcome to come along here. I'll drop the link in the Discord server in our private group. There you go. All right, 7 of you sitting here waiting on me, so without further ado, we won't delay any longer. If I can figure out what I'm doing here. Go ahead and pull down the music, and let's go. Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Appreciate y'all coming in tonight. Short notice here. See if I can get my mic into a more comfortable position and make sure that the audio sounds just good. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for joining me here tonight. Guys, I'm stressed. I'm exhausted. So I ask you to forgive me. And on the front end here, as several of you know, we are on the search for a new house. And the search just honestly is not going too well. It's not. We've come close. We've made a few offers on some places, and either people turn me down, or we get beat with a better offer, or something comes up. So we've had 3 in the cards, and just unfortunately none of them's landed just yet. But I believe good Lord's got my back, and we'll know the right house when we find it. But the house search is exhausting, and I'm worn out. Nonetheless, y'all didn't hear me. You didn't come in here to hear me fuss and complain. There is a conflict tomorrow night with our typical stream. And I will show you what that conflict is. And I have too much respect for this particular content creator to compete. But here we go. Big time stream tomorrow night. And I want all of you, everyone that's watching, I want all of you to go and join this stream tomorrow night. It's really, really cool what happens here. Hillbilly Hammond House, hey, appreciate you being there. this is Jason's channel, KC5HWB Ham Radio 2.0. Tomorrow night, he is doing the Let's Make a Deal with Gigaparts show. And they've done this before, and it was really, really good. It was a really cool show. Basically, you get to name your price on a particular item at Gigaparts, and they'll either take it or they won't take it. But it's a good opportunity to save some money if you're looking to buy anything new. Gigaparts is great. I love Gigaparts. I would love to have Gigaparts as a partner of HamShackTV, but alas, I've not had any success with trying to form that partnership. They do work with Jason, so I'm glad they do have a presence out here in the ham radio community. But guys, if you're not already subscribed to Ham Radio 2.0, why don't you go check out his channel. Jason has an unbelievably great content. This will happen in my time slot tomorrow night. So tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on Ham Radio 2.0. Chris, let's hit some of the chats here. And while I'm at it, I'm going to bring Jason in. Hey, Jason.
Hello.
There he is. I hear you.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, boss, we'll do it your way. I started thinking, like you said, no, we don't need a conflict, and we don't need to make enemies either.
No, and Jason has been a very, very big supporter.
Yeah.
Helping me grow my channel and that kind of stuff. Dave, if you want to come on in, the link is in the Discord. You're more than welcome to join it as well. I see you in the chat there. But yeah, absolutely. I don't need to make enemies, and frankly, I kind of want to watch this show too. I mean, this was the last time Jason did this. There were some people walking away from Gigaparts with steals. It was great.
So here, I want to make this bigger. Of course not. So argue with me. Just ignore me. I'm multitasking.
Let's see here. What else here? Chris says HF Radio at 10,000. That's right, y'all. We are on the race for 10,000 subscribers. So y'all need to get out there and subscribe. We're not growing at the rate that I would like to grow. So we can't do the HF Radio giveaway until we get those 10,000 subscribers. So guys, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that subscription. Also share out the link. Get so many people out here joining the HamShackTV subscription, and doesn't cost you a thing. Just sign up there. Bill's in the house, KK4PAL. He'll be watching, of course. Yeah, definitely watch that tomorrow. Dave says the 891 deal they had last time was a killer. I seem to remember that. I don't remember the details of that deal, but it seems like it was the hot commodity the last time Jason did this.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a cool show. And I'm glad that they work with Jason. I think it's good that they have a community for sure. But I would, Gigaparts, if you happen to be watching this, I'd love to work with you. I'm relatively local to you guys, so we would love to work with you. Oh no! Oh wait, I was looking at my camera and I had a line across my forehead. I was like, "Did I have dead pixels on my monitor on my camera?" But no, it's the frame gods. So,
hey, Jack, how do you make it bigger?
How do I make what bigger?
My end. How do I make it full screen?
I have no idea. Rotate your phone in the sideways view and see if that does it.
Oh, that's a little bit better. I can do that.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, sir.
Chris says, by the way, I will do giveaways too. So subscribe to them as well. Yeah, y'all go check out N3WER. Matter of fact, I need to do that. And we're going to do that right now. Why not?
Right.
Right here. Share the love a little bit. I don't think I've seen Chris's channel before. There he is.
Yeah.
81 subscribers. Guys, let's get him to 100. If you're not already subscribed to N3WER, go do what I just did. Hit that subscribe button. There you go, buddy.
Tell him to send the link to me and I'll get on it.
Matter of fact, I'll throw the link in the chat right now.
YouTube chat? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I can let's make this sound brighter now. As everybody knows, I'm a VE. We had a session today. We had a 15-year-old just got her in for extra today.
Your audio is not the greatest.
All right, is that better?
Not really. Let me see if I can adjust a setting on my side.
Hang on, let me get my headset. That might help. Give me just a second.
I turned your gain up a little bit too. That probably helped. So, guys, while Jason is going to get his headset, what else is going on? Jump in the chat. Anybody watching? Let me know who's new, if you've been here before, that kind of stuff. But again, we came live here tonight to announce that we will be canceling tomorrow night's trading post shop, trading post show, and roundtable. Out of respect to Ham Radio 2.0, he's going to have a special tomorrow night, as you can see it on his screen. So make sure you go subscribe to Ham Radio 2.0 on YouTube. They're going to do a live stream with Gigaparts tomorrow night, and it's basically, let's make a deal. Name your price on anything they got, and they may accept it. So make sure you tune in. It'll be in my time slot tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on Ham Radio 2.0. Let's see if we hear you any better now, Jason.
Headset's not connecting.
Oh, you sound better. I turned your gain up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's better.
What I was saying earlier, because you didn't hear me, as everybody knows, I'm going to be saying we had 7 candidates, and one was a 15-year-old girl, and she just got her answer extra today.
A 16-year-old girl got an extra?
15.
15. Wow.
Mm-hmm. And I tested it. And she got a 50 out of 50.
Wow. That's anybody that makes a perfect score on their extra test, immediate respect.
Oh, yeah. They were already talking about after she got done, after she wanted to become a VE too. And I think she make a perfect candidate, because I agree with you. You make a 50-50 on the answer extra, you know the material.
Unfortunately, I don't think she can be a VE.
No.
You have to be 18 to be a VE.
Yeah, they asked. But I was like, she's not 18 yet.
Yeah.
Now she can sit and watch, but she can't do the test, what I told them.
I would love to get back in the VE game. Y'all know, several of y'all know I had a VE team for about a year. It's volunteer amateur radio group, VE team. We did both testing through ARRL and W5YI. But the YouTube channel kind of ate up all the time that I had for that. So maybe eventually I might get back into it and, get some folks working with us here. But I want to be careful. I've had some folks mention to me that because of my relationship with Ham Radio Prep, there might be some questions about running a VE team, especially considering, no full disclosure, I do make commissions off of Ham Radio Prep. So I don't know. I've got to investigate it a little further. I do know that Josh does it. Ham Radio Crash Course.
Yeah, Josh does it. He's with Ham Prep, and I'm not sure about HamShack, but I do know Ham Prep, and he's got a team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ham Crash Course. I can't. They're testing guys, but it's part of Ham Crash Course.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see the issue, but there's the thing.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Like I said, the team that I used to run, we were remote only exams, and we had, gosh, I think about 95 VEs on our list.
Wow.
And they were all across the country, and the vast majority of them had concerns. Like, they all mentioned if I started a team, or if I continued the team while I had that affiliation, they wouldn't participate.
I don't see the issue because everybody else does it.
Yeah.
As long as the way I look at it, as long as you're part of the VEC rules, I don't see the issue with it.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, get in the chat and let your opinion be known. Let me know what you think. Should I start a new VE team? Call it the HamShackTV VE team or something. But we used to be crazy about tests. I had tests almost every night of the week.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you do paper or did you do
Exam tools.
Exam tool? Okay, that's what we use.
Exam tools is phenomenal. It's a
Oh, yes.
great system. But I will say, as being a VE coordinator, or a lead or whatever they call it these days,
Lead
it's
session.
a
Manager.
lot of work. A lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Chris says he's also a VE selectively. Let's get past the house hunt and maybe I'll reconsider doing it. That's probably a good idea.
So where are you really at on it? You were saying that you can turn down bidding, are they just being pure butts, or does it look promising? What's what's going on, Josh?
All right, so we've made 3 offers on 3 different houses. The first one, I'm not going to lie, we lowballed them. 100% we lowballed them.
Mm-hmm.
This is business, keep in mind.
Right.
It's business, but I lowballed them, and they counter offered us, but they only came down $5,000. It's like, yeah, it's like, what's the point?
No.
So I countered back at another 10,000 higher than I previously had offered them, and they basically slammed the door in our face. They did a rejection instead of a counter.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we walked away from that one, moved on to the next one. We went to another house, made an offer on it, and somebody beat us. They gave us they gave the seller a little bit better of an offer. Third house, we were this close to a deal on it. This close. But I started thinking about it, and it was a split level house, and the steps ended right in front of the kitchen. And most of y'all know I have 4 kids, 3 of which are under 3. And yeah, I got to thinking, if there's a fire, I can't get to them, and they're going to be trapped based off of where the stairs are. Typically, the fire would probably be in the kitchen. So at the same time, the people from the first house came back and begged us to come back to the table. So we walked away from that house and went back to the table on the first house, right? So here's where it gets fun. We had a verbal agreement with those people on a certain price. I'm not going to mention numbers here I'm not going to mention those numbers on the air here, but we came to a verbal agreement on the price. So, okay, great. I'll give you an offer. You'll have it in a little bit, an actual written official offer. And we submitted that. They came back $8,000 higher than what we agreed on verbally. Yeah, you don't mess with me in business. We had a deal, and you broke it. Not you, Jason, but they broke it. Right. So we gave them a final offer. We sent a counter offer to their 8,000 higher, and I said it's X amount, best and final offer. Well, that was last night, and they had a deadline of 10 a.m. this morning, and they did not respond. Period. No rejection, no counter. They just did not respond, period. So the offer expired, and we're back to square one.
Now, my question is, do you have a preference where you want to be at? Are you got your mindset? You want to stay in one location, or would you go to a different state? Because the reason I say that, down here in North Carolina, they've got a lot of great deals.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what your mindset was. Do you want to stay in the same location, or are you looking to expand?
No, we're not looking to move away. We're wanting
Okay.
to stay within. We're wanting to stay within Blount County, specifically the northern part of Blount County.
Okay.
Simply because I'm not going to move jobs. My job pays too well.
Right.
Unless you people get busy with the super chats, then we might change the mind on that. But no, my job at the university pays too well for me to consider leaving and going somewhere else. And my wife, her mother lives right up the street, and she's getting up there in age. She's in her 70s, so we want to stick around here. The problem is Blount County is one of the fastest counties growing in the state. So, Jason, Lord have mercy. There it is. There it is. You know what that means.
Hit my clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man. All right, let's.
You just wanted that clip.
There's $20 to help you get that house. Now get that stinking house and get it done and stop taking their BS and let's get this thing done. Because now I will throw another super chat on it and you will hit that $1 Million Man all night long.
It's going to take a lot more than that. We had a budget that we looked at, but we kind of went back and really re-looked at things and realized that we were probably shooting a little too high for our budget. So we've had to readjust some of those numbers and our the top money that we can spend. This is really insane for me, but I'm looking at upper 300s and low $400,000 houses. So yeah, it's a little bit of a nightmare, but the way I look at it, I have faith. I'm a man of faith, and it'll eventually, the right thing will show up eventually.
Hey, I just got one thing. When you do find your castle, which I believe, like you said, Pat Patron, you better invite us all to a housewarming now. I'm just kidding.
You were breaking up a little bit. Say it again.
I said, I got faith in you. When you get your castle and everything, your ducks lay in a row, you better invite us to a housewarming.
Well, let me show you the house that I got excited with, and I think I shared it with several of you. But this is the house that I determined had the fire safety issue. Y'all, I had a vision with this place that was specific for the YouTube channel. It was big enough I was going to build a studio in it. By the way, Chris says DiBiase's character is like my antenna. You're going to have to explain that one, Chris.
Yeah, we got. What's the intel on that one? Come on, hit us up now.
Let's see here. So this is see you, Dave. Good to see you tonight. This is that other house that we got excited about, and it fell through.
This is the first one you were talking about, right?
No, this is the second one.
Okay.
So let's see here. This is the best view of it, right?
Oh,
check out this building over here.
I'm taking that was going to be the ham shack.
That was going to be the studio.
Oh, okay.
Studio / ham shack. I would build it all out in there. But look at the interior on this place if I ever get to it. Right there.
Holy cow.
These are all lights. Here, here, and here, and here. Big roll-up door. I was going to build it all out right here. But not only that, look how well it's wired for power. There's plugs everywhere.
You wouldn't have to worry about anything. You just plug right in.
Yeah, pretty much. And it was heated and cooled.
Oh, temperature control? One place like that, not. Oh, awesome.
I mean, it didn't have a thermostat. It was a window unit and an industrial heater.
That's better than nothing, because most of them, they don't put nothing.
Yeah, I mean, go in there and 20 minutes later, it's cooled or heated,
You're lucky in places like this if you get insulation.
Yeah, but this was apparently some sort of workshop at some point. When I looked at the electrical panel, it had some stuff written about saws and stuff. So I think the guy was a woodworker or something.
Well, that explains the plugs.
Yeah. Yeah. It would have been nice. I put up a tower outside of it and all that, but it just wasn't in the cards. Wasn't in the cards. The right thing will come, though, eventually. It's going to take some time.
Yeah. That's nice, Josh. That's nice. You know what I was going to add to that?
What's that?
You would have plenty of space to put the $1 million man on top of that roof.
we might have had to consider making a stuffed doll version of him or something, and just mount him to the tower that I put up eventually.
Oh, I can imagine it. I'm getting a good visual how you're doing it. It's gonna be beautiful. You'll get it, Josh.
Yeah, it's going to take some time. The market's tough right now. It's so tough.
Oh, the market's up and down right now because I'm looking for a house for me and my mom. Because right now we live in the HOA, I guess, townhouse type deal, and there's just too much crap going on around here. I want to be like what you just showed, somewhere out in the country, and I can walk out in my underwear, and I don't have to answer to nobody.
Hang it out, take a leak right off the back deck.
You damn Skippy. Yeah. You read my mind.
Chris responded here, DiBiase's antenna would be a Cushcraft R5. In other words, a $50 antenna that talked to the world.
Hey, right on.
I can see that.
Man, give that man a cigar.
I can't believe I'm asking this question, but I'm pretty sure I know the answer. Is Ted even still alive?
I don't believe so.
I'm Googling now here.
I don't
yeah,
think
he's still alive.
Oh, he is? I thought he died.
Sure enough, right here he is.
Well.
Hadn't changed much. He's 71.
He still looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Asshole.
Apparently he had some sort of severe brain trauma, but I mean, if your body slammed from a cage, yeah, you're going to have head trauma.
Yeah. And he was one of the kind of rewrote, WWE or WWF, whatever it was back then.
Mm-hmm. I just wish I could make my beard look that good.
You could. You gotta get the right color.
Yeah, I know I can't make the hair look that good. I've lost too much hair.
Just ask Hillbilly Ham. You do
it. Oh Lord, we've done it though, Jason. We've pulled a clubhouse.
Oh really?
Yeah, we're talking everything but ham radio at this point.
Well, we are. Actually, no, that's not true.
Well, we're talking about the shack, so.
Well, yeah, but what's his name just said, the $1 million man would be a $50 antenna, anyways. So we are talking shack.
That's fair.
You talking about the conversion of that one room. So yeah, we're still talking shack.
Yeah. So Chris says Ted DiBiase died December 29, 2023, but I'm not seeing that anywhere. Now, he had a son that's Ted DiBiase Jr.
That might be his son.
But it shows he's still alive. He's 42.
Type this in Google. Is Ted DiBiase still alive?
Boy, I can't type. So one of the issues with this new microphone is I have to push it way back here based off of the way I've got it mounted. And so I'm a long way from my keyboard, so it's kind of hard to see.
Hey, take the pop protection out so you can pop, 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 pop.
What an idiot.
I'm sorry, I had to do it. It just popped in my head. I'm sorry.
I have had so many people come to my defense over that video, and I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. That guy pissed me off so bad I had to respond. I had to.
And I'm still trying to figure out, and you pointed it out, and several other people pointed out, where in the hell did you call him dude?
No, I didn't.
I know that's the point I'm making. And he kept saying, "Oh, you told me to." I read the email and I read what you posted. I was like, "There's no D word in here. There's a D word for dumbass, but there wasn't dude, you know." But I'm like, what was his reasoning? Because everything he wrote in was, a cop out. But what was his main reason singing you out like that? That's
I
what I
have
want.
I have no idea. But you know what? For anybody watching, which we've lost a lot of viewers, we're down to 4. But here's the deal: for anybody watching, you can be a keyboard warrior, yeah, all you want.
Oh yeah.
But if you call me out on stuff that is completely wrong, and you have the audacity to email me, you're next.
Or as I used to call it, truck world, the CB Rambo, same thing. They'll talk crap on that radio. And when I told him, I said, okay, I'm gonna be at this truck stop, this rest area. Oh heck, where will we go one better? I'll be at this DOT scale. Meet me there.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of them would do it.
Oh
But
no.
they just like that keyboard Rambo. You know? Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I dealt with that for 25 years in trucking.
Yeah, I'm just not going to put up with it. And here's the other beautiful part of it. If you're going to do that, you're just going to give me ammunition because people click on these hate comment videos. So go right ahead.
Hey, like you said, it's a good way to do on YouTube. Not the way you like.
Yep. Yep.
I look at it like this. We're gonna get the haters out there. It don't matter what we do. It doesn't matter if we talk on ham radio, quiet plane, or whatever. You're gonna get it. You know.
Yeah.
I look at it like this. Whatever. Because I'm the #1 fan. Thank you. But no,
Well,
I agree with you. He called you out. You called him out. You know, and the story. But
I mean, I could have threw his whole email address out there, but I didn't want to do that.
no, because that start legality problems.
Yep. Well, there's that, but at the end of the day, I mean,
You the better man. Yeah.
some of you are diehard on my side, and I don't need any of you to do something stupid. So we don't want to harass people, but
Yes.
you want
That,
to be made an example of. That's how to do it.
yeah. Don't follow God's lead on that one. That would be no. Yeah.
Yep.
How many viewers have we lost? You said now because of that
Oh,
prank.
I don't know about that, but we're down to 6. 6 watching us now, so I'm probably going to cut this one short tonight. I just I didn't have anything going on at the moment and figured, since I'd made the decision to pull the plug for Jason tomorrow night, I would get on here and
What could we combine both shows?
I don't think so.
No.
Jason's is very, very sponsored because of Gigaparts. So,
Yeah, he has no mind. Scratch that.
yeah.
We'll
But
just play it next Thursday then.
I'm going to say it right now, Jason. Not you, Jason. Ham Radio 2.0, you owe me. You coming on the show one day. So, and we were working on Frank, guys. We've been working having conversations with Frank Tank Radio about getting him on, but we're just having some communication gaps. We'll get him on eventually.
I will tie a rope around his waist and drag him here if I have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he actually replied to me and said
Oh,
he'd love to come on. Yeah, he said he'd love to come on, but I'm just not getting the responses that I'm looking for. Like he's not giving me any options.
We'll cross that bridge when it comes. Yeah.
Yeah, just not this weekend. I think it was you or maybe Dale, or I keep calling him Dave. Somebody pointed out that's how I learned about the stream tomorrow night. Jason doing his special.
That's probably
Because
Dave.
there's a good chance that's where Tank is. He'll be on that show.
Oh yeah, Tank goes to all of them. He goes to Jason, Josh, Ham Radio Adventure Guy. I do know he does Jason and Josh a lot.
Yeah.
So
He
if you
does
want to
crash
find him,
course, or not crash course, sorry. He does clubhouse quite frequently, too.
yeah. But if you want to find Tank, that's where I mostly see him is with Josh and Jason
Yeah.
all the time. He's always there.
Leroy's in the house saying hi, y'all. And Chris
What's up,
says,
Leroy?
love Frank the Tank. That's right.
Oh,
He's good.
Here's another place he's at too, Josh. He hangs out with TL all the time too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
But we'll get him.
Yep. He'll come on. I want to get YVY on here.
Oh, nice.
I'm a really big fan of, good Lord, why am I running a blank? I'm a big fan of, I know him by his call. That's the bad thing, because it's YouTube. K5YVY.
Yeah.
It's not Freddie Mac.
No.
Good Lord, why can't I think of it?
Freddie Mac's ham radio crusader.
Yep, and he's my next victim when it comes to the subscriber count, because I'm only like 100 behind him at this point.
Well, can I throw one in the hat? My
Sure.
friend? How about what's his name? Walt Hudson. Kilo 4 Oscar golf. Thanks, Oscar. He just put a book out called Salty Walk Portable Antennas. I've got it actually here. That's on the screen so everybody can see it. Just got it. Got
Oh,
great antennas.
that's Coastal Waves and Wires, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I've not watched his stuff,
Oh
but
my God, his stuff's phenomenal, man.
we crossed paths in
Hamvention.
at Hamvention, but I never got to really have a conversation, and I've never watched his content, but he's apparently very popular.
Oh, he is. He's got an antenna in here called
That's Joe Brett. That's who I'm thinking of. K5YVY is Joe Brett.
Joe. Okay, yeah.
I could not think of his first name for nothing.
Because I'm about to build this end-fed halfway vertical antenna. Well, then he's got one in here. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's a vertical antenna with no radios. Just an antenna. But yeah, I just got his book, man. This thing, if you want to build some antennas and learn, he's got cheat sheets. He's got this. I mean, he knows it. And and the reason he's so good is because if I remember correctly, he's an engineer too. So using his engineer skills, tells him in the ham radio world, and it's just the stuff he comes up with is like wow. But I was wondering, maybe when they bring him on.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. If you want to work on some folks to bring him on, I'm good with it. Just
all right, I'll do my magic, see what I can do, and I'll definitely let you know. But I like to have him because I admire his work. It's just like when he does video and when he does it, it's just like I get goosebumps because it's like, wow.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that?
For sure. Otis is in the house. Hey, Otis, good to see you, buddy.
What's up, Mr. Otis?
Taking the extra exam on Tuesday, and his goal is 50 out of 50. Well, let me give you words of wisdom. 50 out of 50 is very ambitious, no question about it.
Mm-hmm.
But when I took my technician exam 15 years ago now, a gentleman, won't call him my Elmer. We don't have a whole lot of history together, but he actually offered to drive me because my exam I had car issues and my exam was like 2 counties away. He offered to drive me up there for the exam. And on the way up there, he gave me the best advice anyone has ever given me in my life. If you make anything better than a 74, you're just showing off.
Yeah.
Those words have never been truer.
True statement.
Like, so my life before media, I was an insurance agent, and there's many, many exams for being an insurance agent. I use that advice too during that. So just pass the thing. Make that your main goal, but hey, maybe if you get the 50 out of 50, just go out and get you some ice cream to celebrate or something.
Put a cherry on top of that. Yeah.
There you go. I don't think he's quite old enough for a cold one, so we'll just stick with ice cream.
Yeah. We'll see. How about this saying? Never be afraid to try something new. Remember, professionals built the Titanic, but an amateur built the Ark.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's how Salt's book. I like that.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Do want to remind everybody the whole reason that we have done the stream tonight is because that's not the right thing. We are canceling tomorrow night's stream. So no trading posts, no roundtable tomorrow night. Simply because of this. And no hard feelings here. Matter of fact, I want you guys to tune into this because this is a great event. Tomorrow night on Ham Radio 2.0, there will be the Gigaparts Let's Make a Deal. Now, this, to my knowledge, this is the second time Jason's done it. He may have done it more than that, but what you're going to do, what you're going to do is tune in, and if there's something at Gigaparts that you want, you get to name your price for it. They might accept it, they might reject it, but they accept a lot of reasonable offers and stuff. So tomorrow night, same time slot as the swap shop, but on Jason's channel, it'll be the Let's Make a Deal with Gigaparts. So if you're not already subscribed, which every one of you probably are, Ham Radio 2.0, 8 o'clock tomorrow night Eastern Time, 7 Central. Get on there and enjoy it. Arnold says, I got an $891 there for $580. Not bad. That's
good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Leroy says, I guess I spend more time with your wife. Well, you should be doing that anyway. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Leroy also spends a lot of time with his wife because she comes along to the Ham Fest. Yeah.
Well, I might just try to bid $1 on the 101.
Now, they've got to be reasonable offers.
I know, I was being funny.
I mean, if that's the case, I don't think Gigaparts carries Flex radios.
No.
But if they did, I'd put $1 on the dang Aurora. See what happens. Or no, in my case, one of my dream radios is the 7610. So maybe I can do that. I don't know.
If you get a 500-watt radio, I'm coming to your house, okay? Because I'm going to play with it.
Well, I've been thinking in my brain. Well, I guess that's the only place you do think. But I've been trying to think with this house situation, how I might could wrap one of those Auroras into my new mortgage. I don't know.
Do this first. Get the house first. Step 1.
Yeah.
Step 2. Get settled in the house. Get everything set up like inside your house, your studio, the shack. Right. Then 3. Then get the radio for a housewarming gift. And congratulations, you got the house.
Maybe.
I wouldn't, in my opinion, I wouldn't add it to the mortgage because that's just going to put more stress on you than what you've got now.
Yeah.
Make it easy peasy. Get the house first. Get that done. Boom. Done. 2. Set the house up. Set the house up. The studio. The house. Get your family situated. Dog, cat, whatever you got. Trim your beard like the $1 Million Man. Then 3. Then get the radio last for like a blue ribbon prize. That congratulations, Josh, you got the house. Does that make sense?
Well, the other thing is too, I don't have any antennas. I take that back. My antenna that I have now will handle 500 watts on single sideband.
What is it, Chameleon Devil?
No, it's a Chameleon tactical dipole.
Pretty much the same thing, just vertical.
Yeah. Nope, mine's not vertical.
Oh, you got the wire one.
Yeah, it's the tactical dipole.
Oh, the wire. Never mind. I think of that. Yeah.
Yep. It'll handle 500 watts, but on single sideband, but it's 250 max on CW, which I don't do CW, and it's 100 watts max on digital. So you can't do much with FT8 other than your 100 watts that I can do anyway with my. I don't even need the amp for that.
Well, it's a good start. It'll get you on the air.
Yeah, of course.
and then progress later. Like the antenna that I've got, it took me
So
days.
I have been wheeled a 40-foot tower.
Oh,
Yeah, I had a really close friend of mine told me the other day that he would like me to have his tower when he goes.
right.
I hope that's no time soon. But
No,
I
no,
told
no. We don't wish that on nobody. No.
yeah, I told him when that time comes, I'll take care of it. He said all you'd have to do is come take it down. I'm like, that's a lot, but we'll figure out a way to get it down because Miss Betty don't want. I guarantee you, she's gonna want that thing gone.
Mm-hmm. And when the right time comes, I'd be slapping a hex beam on that thing. That's just me.
Nah, I've already been thinking it. That hex beam is my dream antenna.
Oh, mine too, but I have nowhere to put it.
Yeah, and that's something I'm considering too with house shopping is future expansion, and HOAs are not happening,
No,
especially if they're HOAs that have antenna restrictions.
I've got lucky so far. I've got my end bed up. Actually, I got two end beds. I've got a go-to antenna, 17-foot steel vertical whip, and then I did have an alpha antenna, but I got sent it back because it didn't work. No whipper crap. But I've got a JPC 12. Now I'm waiting for replacement parts. But so far, I've got lucky. Knock on wood. Nobody said anything around here. Heck, they can't even see my end bed. They don't even know it's there, and
Yeah,
it's right above my head. No, that's my plan too. I'm planning to get me and my mom out of here, get a house, and I want to be out somewhere in the country with no HOA. Like I said, I want to be able to walk my underwear and whiz whatever I want.
I just have a hard time with me paying somebody for whatever they do, and but yet you get to tell me what I can do with my property. I have a hard time with that.
hmm
So
Well, I could shed a good bright light. I don't know if they passed it. I think they passed it as well. To where HOA can't tell us we can't have antennas up anymore.
I don't know if
That
it's passed yet, but I have heard about that going through
yeah,
Washington.
because
They're
the
trying to
setback,
get it through.
right? Because setback we can use it for emergency comm.
Hmm.
But if that's true, then we won't have to worry about HOA because if they come up and say, "Well, you can't have that," well, guess what? I'm a licensed operator, and Washington D.C. said I can.
Yep, you can't
But I
argue
didn't
with
know if they
federal
passed it
law.
or not. You, well, they had to push that thing through.
Yeah, I don't know what the status is. Last I heard, I don't know. But anyway, let's wrap this up. We're coming up on 10:30 here on the East Coast.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and y'all don't understand how damn exhausted I am. I'm just this search is exhausting. Not to mention I'm still working. But
Like I said, step 1, step 2, step 3, and do step 4 at first. Breathe. If
yep,
worst case scenario, take a break from it.
yep.
Get some perspective on it. Because if you keep pushing yourself, I can see you're tired. You're going to drive yourself into the wall.
Well, and here's the other thing too. I'm putting pressure on myself for one reason, and it's not good. It's the fact that we're in summer break with school. So I would like to get
Oh,
this done before the school year starts, especially considering there will likely be a change of schools, if not change in school systems
you'll
because of
be able
this.
to down, yeah.
So my wife doesn't want me to put my pressure on myself over that, but it's just I don't want to change her in the middle of the year or something like that.
Right. Well, look at it this way. If you can't do it this year, I understand. I know where you're going. Try it next year.
Yeah. Well, if the right
Don't kill
thing ever
yourself,
comes
brother. We need
along,
you here.
yeah. But if the right thing ever comes along, and we got to change her mid-year, we can do it. People change
Well,
schools
yeah,
mid-year
yeah.
all the time.
But don't kill yourself over it.
No, Lord, no.
Because one thing we don't want to lose is our boss, man.
Yeah.
Have us now break down and stressed out. We don't need that.
Yeah, well, I do it to myself.
Yeah, well, we'll keep you on control.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. We need to get wrapping this up. If you want to go ahead and do the final, I'm good.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up. And Jason, I'll bring you back in after I get off the air here in just a minute here.
All right.
Let's see here.
I'll be waiting.
How do I fix this?
You put me on standby.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out how to do. There we go. All right, y'all. Again, no trading post tomorrow night. No trading post. No roundtable tomorrow night. I'm going to give way for Jason. Jason's been a big help for me, so I want to repay him some of the favor here. If you're not already subscribed to Ham Radio 2.0, go do that. Tomorrow night, same time slot that we would do the trading post. Jason will be doing the Gigaparts Let's Make a Deal show. This is a special thing he does every once in a while, and it's really fun. So tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific, go over to Ham Radio 2.0 and join him for the Gigaparts Let's Make a Deal show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Let's see here. A quick hit at the chat here. Arnold Grubbs, have a good evening, 73. And there is Andy. Hate that Andy couldn't join us tonight, N0APX. So y'all go check out N0APX antennas. I think you'll love the N-Fed biscuits. They are really, really cool. So go check out N0APX.com for those. And just know that they are made right here in the United States, handmade by Andy himself. So anyway, guys, that's it. Make sure, again, 8 o'clock on Ham Radio 2.0, go over and check out the Gigaparts Let's Make a Deal show. Name your price. Anything at Gigaparts, name your price. They may actually take it, and you may walk away with a steal. Guys, we'll see you on the next one. 73's AA4WX. WSCB 693. Andy has a good point. Father's Day sale right now. There you go. Happy Father's Day to everybody if we don't talk to you before then. N0APX.com. Go check it out. And you know what time it is? It's time for the freebie.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right. Good night, everybody. 73.